Considerations of the investigational new drug application form. In these general considerations, we have studied about the conditions and applications of the IND and exemption form for the IND and certain researches with the marketed approval drugs, bioequivalence studies, bioavailability studies, dietary supplements and food, radioactive isotopes. These are comes under into the general considerations of the IND. And we already discussed about the categories of IND, which contains commercial, non-commercial INDs and pre-IND meetings. After that, essential contents of the IND application. In this application, the format of IND applications are mentioned. It contains a cover sheet which is mainly involved FDA Form 1571, and second one is the table of contents. It involves the name of sponsor, date of submission, address of the correspondence, telephone number, name of the drugs, IND number, indicators, phase of clinical investigation, list number of IND applications, serial number, application content, detailed study of the details of the study to be conducted by the CRO, signature, address, telephone number, date. These are contents which are included in the table. After that, introduction of the investigational plan and clinical protocols, chemistry, manufacturing control data, pharmacological information, toxicological information, previous human exposures, additional information and relative information are mentioned in the IND application form. Once IND is stamped as received, the Food Drug Administration review for the IND. IND is stamped as received, then it is sent to the review division within CDER. On arrival of the review division, it is critically evaluated by the several reviewers. They are in different departments like chemistry, biopharmaceutics, medicines, statics, microbiology, pharmacology, toxicology sections, etc. All these areas review the data to ensure the safety of individual enrolled in the study. Once IND is submitted, the study cannot be initiated until a period of 30 days. Is there any major issues relating to the safety of volunteers? The study of FDA can be declared to the institute for the clinical hold. After reviewing the submission of annual report for getting approval for the IND, it takes 60 days. After the sponsors submitting annual report, it should contain the individual study information, summary of the study, update to the general investigation plan, updated of the investigator brochure, listing of the significant foreign marketing documents, etc. Here, representing the process of IND filling is there. I will show it. Here, applicant or sponsor name is given here. After that, filling the investigational new drug application to the Food Drug Administration Department. After finishing filling process, the application will be sent to the reviewer. After reviewing the application, it takes 30 days for reviewing. After it is the review will be positive, it continue the process. Either this review is documented as negative, it will be started from the first point. The review will be given as a positive. After reviewing, the approval is given to the clinical trials. Approval given to the conducting of clinical trials. After conducting clinical trials, the reports are submitted to the clinical trials. After submitting these clinical trials, pre-INDA and new drug application will be filled. This is the representing process of the investigational new drug filling. The main responsibilities of the sponsor and investigator. Both sponsor and investigator are involved in the conducting clinical trial under the IND filled with the FDA. Selecting qualified investigators, providing information, ensuring proper monitoring, ensuring the levels of clinical trials, and informing the investigators, maintaining the proper records. These are the some major responsibilities of the sponsors. Here now I am telling about the responsibilities of the investigator. The responsibilities of investigators are follows: providing the sponsor with a completed signed statement of the investigator. Second one is conducting trial with signed investigator's statement. Third one is protecting the rights, safety and welfare of the trial participants. Maintaining proper records, obtaining information, complying with the institutional review board, ensuring the proper handling. These are the responsibilities of the investigator. And general considerations of the investigator's brochure. In drug development process, the investigator's brochure is a comprehensive document which summarizes the body of information about the investigational product which is obtained by the drug trial. In this investigator's brochure, the critical importance of the drug development process and new information about the updated drug get be available. The purpose of investigational brochure is to compile all the data which is related to the study of investigational product in the human and animal studies. This investigational brochure is mainly used to provide the information which is necessary for the management of study. To provide the information to the investigation and other involved clinical trials such as dose, frequency, method of administration, safety monitoring procedures are included. To provide the support to the clinical management of the study during this course of the clinical trials, we should have to understand the drug and risk benefits investigation. These can be known. Content of investigator's brochure. In this content, table of contents, summary, introduction, description, non-clinical trials, effects in humans, data summary, investigators guidance. These are involved in the investigators brochure content. After that, new drug application. General considerations of the new drug application. The regulatory body approves a new drug for sale and marketing. During animal studies of clinical trials, the human clinical trials of the investigational new drug application product became a part. By providing the information to the Food Drug Administration, it receives the following: the new drug is safe and effective. The new drug's proposed labeling, packaging, the method of usage and manufacturing of the new drug with specification of the IND and new drug application document should explain everything about the new drug, which include detailed information of the clinical trials and data which is generated, results of the animal studies, ingredients used and its manufacturing process, labeling, packaging, how drugs behave in the body, etc. These are all, everything will be explained in this new drug application. In this new drug application documentary, it's having many sections. There are 20 sections. In addition to the FDA 356 hours, the content of every new drug application will be different, which is based upon the nature of the drug. At the conclusion, the review of NDA are three possible actions. They are not approvable, approvable, approval. Not approvable. In this letter, the list of deficiencies are explained by their reasons. Inapprovable, it means the drug can be approved but minor deficiencies that can be corrected. It means approvable means the drug can be approved but minor deficiencies that can be corrected, like labeling changes and possible request, post approval studies, etc. After approval, the drug approved by the FDA to sell and market a product in US with no expectations and questions. If the action taken in approvable or not approvable, then regulatory body provides the applicant with an opportunity to meet the agencies and discuss the deficiencies. Here the applicant is given. After that, filling of NDA that reached to the CDER, checking. After that, is applicant viable, which is yes, then send it to the reviewer. If answer is no, it inform to the applicant. After sending the reviewer, submitting the report, either report it will be negative, that informed to the applicant about the deficiency. After that, applicant will submit the amendment. After reviewing the report, the applicant can be refused. Either it positive after submitting the reviewing report to the CDER or reviewing report after FDA, the positive results. After taking these positive results, marketing authorization will be performed. This is about the new drug application. Clinical research. These clinical research are the, we have already studied about the clinical research introduction, objectives and clinical trials. In this clinical trials also contains interventional clinical trials and observational clinical trials. Phases of clinical research or clinical trials, they are preclinical trials. Phases of clinical trials. It contains preclinical trials, clinical trials. In preclinical trials, there are two types. They are vivo testing, vitro testing. After preclinical trials, clinical trials are performed. It contains 0 phase, first phase, second phase, third phase and finally it is fourth phase. After that, bioequivalence studies. In these bioequivalence studies, two products are said to be bioequivalent if they show the statistically similar bioavailability. These bioequivalence What is meant by the bioequivalence? When two products are said to be bioequivalent if they show the statistically bioavailability when studied under same experimental conditions.